everyone, it's Julia. A few weeks ago, I showed a tour of my summer shop and mentioned that I sell a lot of patches. And I thought I would share with you the patches that are my best sellers. There's three of them that I sell quite a few of. And this first one is my fish. I'm using Steam 2 on this, which has a tacky surface. And these little strips of fabric I cut approximately 1/4 of an inch wide. They're quite narrow. And I'm just laying them on this sticky surface just to cover that outline. Now this fish that I'm doing, there's three sizes. I'm using the middle size, and this is in my Etsy store. I believe I did a pillow or something with it and some coasters. And so that is a downloadable PDF. If you're interested, I will link that down below for you. Just alternating these and just covering that whole surface. Notice that I'm going into the head portion. That is going to be completely covered with another piece of fabric. And now for that head, I just want to have a straight edge and just lay that over the top of the ends of those strips. Now the Steam 2 has like a parchment paper on it, and that's what I folded over. And so you can just iron on that. It's just a really wonderful product. And that tacky surface is wonderful if you're doing any kind of scrappy applique. Now I'm just going to cut these out right on that line. And here's my little fish. And as you peel it away, you're going to have a complete applique. Just going to back this on a piece of felt. This is a scrap piece of felt. First I'm going to add the tail though, and I've got the tail drawn out again on the Steam 2. And I'm sticking it on that tacky surface. I just wanted a black and white. This is almost like a scaly looking fabric, just another scrap that I have. And I'm going to cut those shapes out as well. Now just building my little fish. Now that tackiness is nice too when you're laying things on. You can move them, and it's just a temporary sticky surface. Now I have to use a lot of steam. You want to use a lot of steam when you are applying it to the background. That steam is going to dissolve that temporary glue. Otherwise it's going to gum up your machine, and you don't want that to happen. So you have to use a lot of steam when you're applying it to your background. To my sewing machine now, I do have my free motion foot on. I have my feed dogs dropped, and I'm just outlining each one of these little strips, doing a really wonky stitch. Just kind of making it curvy because I know I'm not going to get perfectly straight, and so I'm intentionally making it curvy. And I'm using black thread. I just really want this to pop. And now for the little trim, this is just a little scrap of rickrack. I love rickrack, and it's really coming back. And I just put that little trim between the body and the head. And then to cut these out, I do leave a little bit of the felt. And that one's complete. Don't think I mentioned, but I do sell these for like $5 each. And here's just an example. You can easily put it on a shirt. That actually was a thrifted sweatshirt that had a little stain on the pocket. And so I just added that fish or that patch to cover that up. My next one is this 5-petal flower. And this is a free PDF on my website, and I will link that also down below for you if you want to just grab this piece or this 5-petal flower. It's easy to draw out yourself, but sometimes it's just nice to have it. Now each one of these petals are going to be a different color, and there's 5 petals. So I chose 5 different colors. And now this is the center, and I'm using my 1/4 my 1/4 inch, my 1 1/4 inch circle and die, and there's 10 of them on here. So I just have to run it through once, and I've got more than enough of that center. Now individually cutting each one of these out. Now this one I used Heat and Bond Light. I did not use the Steam Seam 2. I switch them on and off. The Steam Seam 2 is a bit more pricey, so sometimes I'll use the Heat and Bond Light for certain things. And I'm just going to add that center. And again, to my sewing machine, feed dogs dropped. This time I'm putting it on denim. I really love this flower on denim, and I'll cut it out again so some of the denim shows. And then as you wash it, that denim frays, and it just looks really cool. Cutting those out. Now for my last one, I'm doing a flag just for the 250th celebration. A little past 4th of July now, but I've been selling a lot of my 250th, even this past weekend. I'm using a 10-ounce 100% cotton canvas. I have a lot of strips here, alternating red and cream. I'm just doing more of a vintage look to this. And I'm just alternating, starting with the red. My canvas is cut off approximately 4 inch by 6 inch on the flag. Yeah, you start with the red, you end with the red. And I'm just, like I said, using glue stick. Now I'm not using any of this Steam Seam 2 or Heat and Bond Light. I do switch it up. I just kind of depending upon what I'm working with. And these little strips like this work really well with a glue stick. And then this navy blue piece I just cut as a rectangle, and that has stars on it. Again, to my sewing machine, free motion stitching, feed dogs down, and I am using just a camel colored thread, or a cream color, I believe a cream colored thread for this one. And then just edge stitching on each of the pieces here. And now this is just a piece of trim, and I have my regular foot on, and I'm doing a decorative star stitch. I love this star decorative stitch that my sewing machine has. You can see it there. It's just really fun, the stars. And there's the 3 that I sell the most of. I hope you enjoyed this, everybody. They're really a fun thing to take with for craft shows too, if any of you are into that. Bye for now. I hope you have a chance to create this week.